Hello everybody, welcome to welcome to the Michaeltechroom channel number 2, and plus probably end up on Michaeltechroom too, so welcome. So today I have a exciting news for you people. And the exciting news is today we're going to be building a PC. My own personal PC that for a long time I've been saving up. Ever since I posted a YouTube video of how I was going to be saving up, and well, right now, at this time now, I finally made enough to build a PC. Now, in the PC build, we have a co-host with me too. But not at this point, but when we're doing the build, that's where you see my co-host. Pretty much she's going to be following along and learning how to do it. So, that's learning how and do all that stuff. All the jazzy stuff. So, let's go over component wise. So first component, obviously behind me, is the Innomax Osdrug case, which I can't say it correctly. I picked this case because of the look, and that's pretty much a feature I really like and all that. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to show you the picture for a moment. Alright, you see in the picture, you see how it looks. So, the main thing is the build is going to be black and red theme. So, most of the other component is going to be black and red theme too. Now, in this black and red theme, there's going to be a little bit of a DIY of how to, like, an optical drive, like how to turn the back of the optical drive into a nice black without taking it to the paint on that. If you have a little bit of crafty skill, this will help you intensely of covering that DVD drive or CD or optical drive, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, let's move on. So like I said, the case, Innomax Osdrug case, very nice too. So the next component we go is the heart of the build. Heart of the build would be the Intel Core i5. As you can see, wait for me. So, Core i5, 4690K unlock processor. Anytime you see a K end of a number, especially if you're looking at the Core i5 or the Core i7 range, if you come across a processor with a K name, it's unlocked. You can change the speed of the processor. You can go a little bit nuts, and you can really go nuts. Reason why I picked this. This is a middle-of-the-road processor. Now, being I do a lot of video editing and a lot of Photoshop editing and all the other stuff, and plus gaming, this will come in handy for pretty good gaming and all that stuff. Or all the application that game might need. It would be better if I went with a Core i7, but for the budget, I had to go with a Core i5 in the middle of the road. So, that's the heart of it. Let's pick RAM. I pick G-Scale Ripjaw RAM. Because of their redness. They have red heatsink. Look pretty good. And the good thing is the RAM, it's compatible with these HAS RAM. And I should point out before, this is a Haswell refresh processor, so the Devil Canyon, because Intel just released, well, not just released, but they has released this particular, they released those two refresh. Core i5, Core i7, those are the two refresh processor. Those refresh do require, like, if you got the Intel Z-A7 board, this is why you have to update the BIOS, but do bear in mind if you don't have no spare processor laying around your house, or you have no friends with no processor, especially Haswell, you might as well buy the Z97 board, because the Z97 board BIOS is up to date with the new Haswell. But if you're not going with Haswell, you're okay with the Z87. Should point out. So anyway, back to the G-Skill M. These are the 1600 memory from G-Skill. On to the motherboard. This one was a little bit of a battle, because let me tell you the story of the original motherboard I was originally getting before I had to decide on this. So I was looking at a MSI Z97 GD65 gaming motherboard. Order it, and it's been back on it. So, you know, and I ordered it from B&H, and me and B&H didn't get along together, so I had to cancel the order. Now, it wasn't the relationship issue, it was the shipping issue because of the port strike. And every time they say set this date, this is well after a couple of time they say that, this is where we cancel the B&H order. So I had to go to Fry's, and the only one was on the shelf that fit my particular need with the Asus, which I can't say it right, the Miss Born 7 apparently, but hello. So, yeah, and there was other motherboard too, but the issue was this. Cancel order from B&H. I had to go over to Fry's and Renton. Before I had to pick this, and I had to resolve this motherboard because of these rich people in Winton. Like I said, rich people. I was looking at another motherboard from MSI again. That one got sold out, and I had to pick this one. Now, I was looking online, and yeah, that MSI motherboard got sold. So, I had to resolve this, and I picked up from Fry's. Very good motherboard indeed. And it should work out okay. This motherboard is like $200, which is a very expensive motherboard. I can tell you that it's a really expensive motherboard. By the time we throw in the adapter with it, with like almost $300 in the $300 range. My Jesus. So now I did have price match. I did have a price match, but by the time you add a single DVI to dual link DVI adapter, that would push up to like in the $300 range. Yeah. Now, if we take a look at the MSI motherboard, the gaming line, those are the $100. But this one over here, the Asus, it's a little bit $200, so do expect that. And here, let's go to Wi-Fi icon. Actually, let's say the SSD before we move on. SSD. We got a ADATA. What the heck? ADATA. I got a 64 gigabyte SSD for the boot operating system. Now, if I go to my set and pinch it, we got the Premiere Pro SSD. 64. This is going to be a boot operating system. So pretty good. Got it from Amazon. And it's black too, so it's going to go well with the build. Now I do have a Western Digital 320 gigabytes hard drive. Laptop drive, should we say. Like 2.5 inch, those itty bitty one that you can fit in your laptop. That's going to be for the program. Got Western Digital. Okay, on to the next one. I don't need you, adapter. Let's go to networking. Now, being I live in the house with my parents, I'm not feeling like to trip in my mom over Ethernet. Which way it was, a medical bill or paying for a few bucks for a Wi-Fi card? I want to go with this direction so I don't have to pay the medical bill. So, we got a TP-Link wireless and PCI adapter 1X slot. You can get a variety of these Wi-Fi cards with different slots. Legacy slot, 12X slot, whatever you need. So, pretty good. I should say pretty good for now. I haven't tested it yet. On to the power supply. We got a pretty good high-end power supply. We got the Seasonic M12 Tube Bronze Evo Edition power supply. This puppy is fully modular, so it can make the keyboard neatness very nice indeed. Very nice. Fully modular, so you don't need extra keyboards cluttering up the case. 750 watt power supply, ATX, 12 volts. This particular power supply is Haswell ready and SLI ready too. It should do crossfire too. And it got the 100 Fahrenheit Japanese cap. So, yes. So pick this guy up and from Newegg. And I did pick the Seasonic because Seasonic power supply are very good. They're very good reputable, a very good brand that a lot of computer builders know about. And plus, you get ridiculous warranty on this power supply. You get a very good warranty. It's a very long warranty. It's not a 2-year warranty. It's not a 3-year warranty. It's a long warranty. Now, I'm pretty sure I'll get a related text of how many warranty. Well, not tell me how long the warranty is on the power supply. So, and that's pretty much it. Well, I should go with the optical drive. That would be the last one part. If I grab it. Very slick, very slick. Alright, here is a, well, what in my hand is a HP optical drive. As you can see, I did a little bit of a DIY with this optical drive because of how ugly it is. And like I said, if you have a little bit of a DIY, or if you have a little bit of crafty skill, you can easily cover up these ugly optical drive. And I went a little bit extreme on the back too. So, with a little bit of crafty skill, you can achieve the look without staring at a ugly optical drive. Doesn't feel like no 70 or doesn't feel no 80 or 90 or 2000-ish, should we say. So, these are all the parts or all the components going to be in the build. Though it's not going to be very much in the beginning, but as this will evolve with me, there's going to be a lot of accessory add-on with this computer. The one of the goals is get SD card reader, get a hard drive, and get a video card. And when I'm talking about video card stuff, at least get 3 video cards in the system. So we are going I'm going a little bit nuts with this build, as you can tell. So let's get going with the build, shall we? Let me walk away. Before we build the PC, before we begin, I know I did promise you to begin the PC build, but before I even build, I'm going to introduce my co-host. And I'm going to let him say his nickname or whatever he wants to say. I'm going to make sure he talks in the microphone, the embarrassing microphone. And anything to say now, my co-host?
Let's get on to build.
Well, he's excited. He's going to be pretty much following along. And
What's his name?
let's begin.
By the way, my name is Matt Ireland.
Okay, everybody, so we are at the table. Let's begin clearing the stuff off. You already know that, you know the component that I got. So let's clear some part. So let's start with the case. Let's take these of those and put the motherboard off to the side for now. Yep, those are important. Those are important too. Optical drive, that's a special spot for it. Power supply, that's going to be with that case. So what I'm going to do is move the $200 motherboard, or $300. Those days right here. And I'm going to be back. I'm going to sit up for a moment. Yeah, put on the chair. Those drive on DVD will stay. Okay. So let's prepare the case. So I'm going to move this case a little bit forward. Give this a yank.
What size screws?
And you can lean them beside the dowel. We're going to take the front and back off. And what we're going to do, actually we're going to reposition the camera to get a better shot, or we're going to have my sister handle the shot or not. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to be back until we figure out a angle. So we're going to be back. So before we get going, I want to discuss, or I should say, remind you that I did a little bit of cable management while I was waiting for the motherboard. So this is what happens. You kind of get bored and waiting for your motherboard. You tend to like to cable organize. I'm a little bit cable OCD, so so I've been organizing. So, but let's resume to the power supply, shall we? Alright, so we re-aim the camera to a closer space. So we got a power supply. Now everybody like to have a different way. This, you can flip it upside down or have it up. Now, being I have a carpeted area, now most people recommend doing it upside down just to have more airflow. But being I have carpet, I don't need this power
By sucking on carpet.
So I'm going to have it up. So I'm going to slide this in. And I might get in the way. Actually, I'm doing pretty good, surprisingly. So we got that mounted. Now we can screw it in. Now there's no wrong direction or wrong way. There is no wrong way. So what I'm gonna do, this to have a little underneath the power supply. There's a rubber mount, so I'm gonna actually mount it, get screwed in while I'm doing it. Now when you screwing it, you gotta do it in a crisscross pattern or to make sure it's in now. So you're gonna see how Matt, or my co-host I should say, is into it. Actually, like over here. This one right here. This one that put out a fight because there's rubber something under this. It's a good idea to crisscross the pattern to make sure it's in there. Because it does tend to happen. And we're on to the last screw. Right here. See how the pattern? You can get confused with the zigzag pattern with these power supply mount. It's kind of funny way. So you end up wanting to put in the corner. And what we're going to do is he's going to tie it up. No, this one was correct. Yeah, you can see how my co-host is getting confused with these wheel mounted power supply. Now he's going over there and check on it. There we go, we got it mounted. So if we flip over, if we see how it's not going to go well nowhere. So it's going nowhere. And what we're going to do next is probably prepare to insert the optical drive on it, my covered one. Now my optical drive is going to be a little on me. Actually, if I pop it. There we go.
Alright, good.
before you go in there, let's make sure the camera's there. There we go. Okay, so.
Is it recording?
Yep. So this is going to be a little more pain in the butt because I got people on this bloody DVD drive, optical drive, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be a little pain in the butt and squeeze, being I'm kind of, oh shoot. Oh, wait a second. I should be able to put the front fascia on. So let's put the front fascia back on. Okay, good. There's some... Oh gosh. Get that nice line. There we go. Okay, take the front fascia off. And are we out of focus?
Focus.
Okay, so I'll turn the camera to manual focus. There we go. Now let's aim this over here now. There we go. So these are a quick release. And I have to do it on the other side. Now this gonna be a little get some line in the hole. There's a screw option if you don't want to use these plastic. So if you type person who like to move your PC around, this is a good time to put screwdrivers. So now I'll get rotated. And this side should be pleased. There we go. Some people won't put paper, I can tell you that, but hey, this is my home, I can do whatever I want to do. So, we got the optical drive in, we are pretty okay now. So, what we can do now is prepare the motherboard. So all I'm going to do is move the case off to the side. And I'm going to stop the camera and re-aim the camera a little more better for you people. Okay, so let's get our processor and RAM ready. So all I'm going to do is stick this out, flip it upside down. Most people are going to pick on you about don't put on anti-static bag. This is where people fight over too. So let's release the socket. So I'm going to do, push down. When I push down, we're going to come out just a hair bit. Enough to clear the hook. I'm going to lift it. Make sure you're in focus now. How's your focus? Move that. There we go. So, what we're going to do is when you install the processor, make sure you follow the triangle and the notch. Both on the socket too. So we're going to lift up gently. We're going to put in there very gently. We're going to flip that socket down. And now our cover have released. And we can install our DDR3 RAM. Now if you zoom, you're going to lose your aperture hole. So release these 4 fingers. If you got a motherboard with those 2 double fingers, you got to release the bottom and the top. Now, another thing too is we're going to do it in a pattern. So see the red and black and black. We're going to match these RAM into each color. And the reason why you want to do it is because these motherboards have a dual channel mode on them.
What is dual channel, Michael?
it's how it works, basically.
What are the benefits of dual channel?
Well, dual channel give you better performance because is how it doesn't bottleneck. If you go single channel mode, that's where you notice bottlenecking on the processor. Did I install what the power supply? Oh, we did. Now, I did not rehearse this show because now I'm... See here, most people test boot their, or make sure the motherboard that test booted. Let's see here, is that good? Okay, so that, kind of look uneven a bit. See, that's the issue with these one channel, these single hook thing is they tend to be a little... Okay, well, that's good. Now we got it installed. And we're going to use a stock heatsink. Now most people buy aftermarket heatsink just because of the heat. And most of the time if they're overclocked, they're going to buy a heatsink. But we are just going to use a stock heatsink. Now I do recommend if you're getting the Core i7, those higher model, yeah, you might want to go with the aftermarket. For sure.
So that's the manufacturer's heatsink right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
as we speak.
This one
Until
is...
he overclocks or
So
plans on buying a Intel Core i7.
yeah, so if you're going to buy i7, get aftermarket. Because you think, oh, this is going to be fine, but no, it's going to overheat. But this is a Core i5, so it's not going to toast my heatsink too well. So, this would be a push pin. And you can go in different direction. I'm going to go this direction because I'm going to be a little bit OCD about my font. Okay, now in the push. Oop, that one is kind of a little bit stubborn. If you don't hear a click, something is wrong. Unless you installed wrong. Okay, that pin did not went in the way I like it. Oh, I see what the goof off. I see what the goof off. Somehow it got open somehow. So now I need to figure out how to release the hook. So you pause to... This is a good idea to check. Okay, is that release? No, that's not release. Uh-oh. Yeah, we are definitely... Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Point it up.
Okay, this corner it's giving me... Oh, yep, it didn't pop in. Okay, that one click. That one click, that one click, that one click. Okay. Alright. So now we can plug in our CPU fan. Okay, CPU fan head on right here. No, this is fan accessory. So we push on. This is where we kind of do some cable organize. I'm going to make a little knot. Now this one, it's a little bit fall out. There we go. Make sure that... There we go. There we go. Okay, so if I turn around for my cameraman, well, he's the cameraman, because he was in the area, so. There we go. So, we are connected to CPU. Now, there's an option, if you have those big heatsink, this particular motherboard can handle 2 fan, but we're going to use the stock heatsink. Now, when I have it attached, I should able grab on this. Now, this is slick as heck. Okay, see it. If I give it a good shake, it should stay on now. There we go, we got it on there. So now I'm going to put the motherboard back in the tray. Put it back in the tray. Now, we are good with the motherboard. Now we can get our case back up. So, yeah. Okay, so let's put our real I/O shield on. Oh, there we go. Alright, so if you're going with a standard case, the general audio would be at the top. Did I say top? Bottom. Then PS2 or other legacy support would be on the top. But if you went with it like upside down side tray, this is where you have trouble. But being we have a standard case, we did pop it in. So all I'm gonna do is re-aim the case. Actually,
Yeah.
there we go. So I'm gonna throw in this one. There we go. Should be in all good.
Make sure.
There we go. Okay, so we got that then. So we can get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. And that one we already showed. What the heck I'm on top? Oh, the fan. Okay. Alright, so we installed our motherboard into the case, and we're going to show you how to not scrape the bottom, because that can happen if you tend to get a little aggressive, because if you scrape these line, which you probably can't see, pretty sure it's going to come out dark, you can damage your board very easily. So we want to take a very good caution with this motherboard, because this one costs about $200, or actually it's almost $300 since I got the adapter. So when you going in the case, you want to aim the board at an angle. Some cases are very easy to work with. Make sure all your the front panel connection is clear away from the motherboard. And you want to line it up. Now, this have the foamy back, so I need to put a pressure on, because I gotta push this way to get the pressure, so I need to switch my tip. And I'm gonna start with the middle piece. Now you're gonna see me struggling crossing at it, so I'm gonna push it. This is the thing you have to battle with these real I/O shields, with those foamy thing. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. You can see how I'm struggling with this case. If I'm barely Matt Camille, this is the thing I have to go through. I'm pretty sure Matt is looking at it. Or my co-host. I gotta say co-host, because not everybody like to put their real name on there. on the internet. But hey, this is a common thing. So now we got that 4 screw in. I did the middle of the edge, so it's gonna be 10 times easier. Be careful not to scrape your motherboard. So all I'm gonna do, there's about, see how many, there's 3 per row. If we go 3 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around the range. So I'm gonna have my code stop recording because I don't need to be 10 times what, boring. Alright, so we got the after crossing the Serraria, this motherboard, I had to remove all these screws to get one whole line. Yeah, it's so I had to cross and Serraria the motherboard, but we got the motherboard in. This is a good time to add like a Wi-Fi cord. So if I have a lovely assist, hand me a Wi-Fi cord. This is a good time to add a Wi-Fi cord. Now, as you can see, so I'm going to add it in this slot. Now, there's some motherboards have like offset slots. So if you got like 1x at bottom, you do have to offset. But being this motherboard does have offset slot, we can just go over here like, or the easier way it's count, like 1, 2, 3. But this, there would be extra slot, but ASUS decided we moved that one because hey, it's a game mode. So, but anyway, back to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's figure out, give these punch out to walk. Oh my gosh.
Take it out first.
Wow, this is why you have to grab pliers. Actually, give it a little jiggle. Now, I caught the slot. Wow, this is not the nicest way to deal with it.
So you might want to buy a better motherboard. Go big on your components, because if you don't go big, then you would be doing the same stuff he is doing right now.
Actually, cheap case can be nasty at times. You can get paper cut from these slots. Yeah, beware if you're gonna go with the cheaper case. Be caution how you get cut yourself. Whoa, get that away from before I freaking. Okay, so this is a good timing. So, nice thing about this cord, this is a wireless in cord. And what is holding this up? Okay. For some reason that look crooked. Does it look crooked? Oh, it's pretty good. Alright, so we got it in. Good time. Good time to add video cord. These are the release slots, so I put mine down so I don't forget because it's easy to break these slots. It's very easy. And if you have an M slot, M-SATA with an M-SATA drive, this is a good time to insert that. If you're planning to use that boot drive. So we're looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna take mine back out because I'm gonna tell you greater detail why I don't put it in the right way. So, but we need to test the system out. So I need my 24 pin, which you're hiding it from me. Now I'm not gonna go OCD with the wire organization. I just want to see if this motherboard will boot up. So I'm gonna connect my 24 pin. And I should able hear a click. Okay, that's good. There we go, that's good. And we're gonna connect our modular cable. Actually, if I stand it back up, because this... Oh, God. There we go. Okay. So... Wow, you're unkeepable cable. So I'm not going out neatly. I'm just going to put in now to test out. There's no accessory. We're going to start with the basic essential. Okay, where was that? 4 pin? No, 8 pin. If you have a fancy motherboard, your motherboard would have an 8 pin. Ah, come out. Okay. So, which way is the modular cable? Oh, here's that 8 pin. Okay. Good time to connect your front panel connector. Or I'm going to do it later. For now, I'm just going to test that. Oh my god, there we go. Oh, wait a second, this is down below. Duh. PCI CPU slot. Okay, we got it in, so. Alrighty now. So, what we're going to do now is hook up to a monitor and see if it will work. And we're going to pause to rearrange the room a bit. Okay, so we got the motherboard, the main board in, and what we're going to do is test it out, make sure it boots. So all I'm going to do is plug in the power and turn on the switch. It should be at the back. Oh wow, that is so stylish. Oh my gosh, you can see the line separation for the sound card. Okay, well the motherboard is weighing, the screen is on. Let's see what happened. Let's make sure the wire's out of the way. I don't need a bad wire day. Okay, here we go. Doing the diagnostic. See the LED code. Oh, we got a post.
Power on self-test.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is go over to the setting. So, what do we want? Oh, hello. This is so fancy. Yeah. We want extreme twinkle. This is where you can change your clock speed on this board. Like you can change all of it. Check. CPU fan. I can adjust it manually. What happens if I click on 4 speed? That sounds like a hell dryer to me. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. What happens if I put on turbo? Oh. Okay, this is so interesting. Let that escape out. So it's posting working. Yeah, it's working okay. Yeah, they gotta be changed. But they... So let's shut down the motherboard. So let's see here.
This first and stuff.
Oh, Phelan.
No.
Oh, yeah, wait a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, shut down before I do it. So we go in and shut the camera down, and there's a battery on the charger. So,
I'm holding it.
yeah, so we go in. Okay, so what we do now is our motherboard has post on us, and now we can organize these cables, especially the 8-pin and the 24-pin. So what I'm going to do is unplug it and reorganize the cables. I'll just through the hole. This is where we take it over here. Let's hope it will go through okay with me. There we go. Okay. Nice thing about these Seasonic power supply is they put a flat cable on these. So now I'm trying to rotate it. Oh. Let's go this way. There we go. Click in and boom. There we go. Okay, so now we can do the same thing to the 24-pin. Oh god, that sounds horrifying. That sounds horrifying as heck. There we go, we got it connected. Now we can come around behind. Come around behind there. This is where we can get nice and neat. Shove in there. I just think we're not gonna film me organizing half these cables. This is a good time to zip tie too. So we'll be back. I don't think we're not gonna film me half an hour of me zip tying stuff. We want to deliver quality contents to you guys. Where are these zip ties? There was that zip tie. There you are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is mount the SATA, or we should say eSATA cable, power cable. No, so I'm going to stuff my SSD in the front fascia. So I'm going to take the 64 gigabyte.
What?
I'm not a computer tech. What is eSATA? What is a SSD?
SSD is, well, not mechanical. This is kind of...
What does it stand for?
Well, I'm not quite sure what it stands for. All I know is...
Oh wait, I'm trying to get mine A+ certification.
It's solid state drive.
You're correct.
So that drive right there has no moving parts. But for something like this,
this one will have the moving part. This is why they put warning label, because it's fragile.
So that's why you should not smack your hard drive on the floor 10 million times. Because it will break.
That's what happened. People drop their laptop, is they tend to drop it and next thing you know, the hard drive is broken. There we go. Okay. So now I can open the key SATA bag. Well, I have those. Oh, I shoved them in the corner. I grabbed my trusty Duffy knife. That went through like butter.
Oh, yeah.
They're black. They're very nice, actually. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna put this one at the top. I'm hoping I'm seeing this correctly. There we go. Okay. This one would do.
No.
Wow, this is gonna be a cable mess.
No.
Cable.
Want me to stop it?
That's okay. Ta-da. Nice thing about SSD, you can put them in a random place.
Oh, wow, that's a long cable.
Whoa! That's a long cable. Now I can stick my front fascia back on. So with the hard drive, I'm going to put at the front, but hey, it's a SSD. It's a solid state drive with no moving parts. Now I need to grab another one. That is so easy. Don't worry, I don't use the knife in an inappropriate way. If I don't...
Or you could be someone normal. Instead of opening it with a knife, you can use it like this. The old-fashioned way. With your 9.
Let's see here. What do I
I
want?
mean 5 fingers.
Do I want to use a wide angle or straight? You know what? Why not throw a straight angle on now? They're long! Get your money worth out of these cable. Food. Well. Okay. Plug it behind there. Good thing they're in the keyed way. You know what? You know what? Nice thing about Camille these days is they got a whole lot to. They got easy to work with. They're not like the golden old days of what the heck, primary slave drive, like those floppy, not floppy, those IED connectors. Yeah, IED connectors. That's why you had to configure the you had to do like a slave and primary. If you don't get those items right, you won't be booting up. Oh my god, cable OCD. There we go. There we go. What I'm going to do is do a look at video, YouTube videos. Uh-oh, is it upside down? Which way it goes? Okay, close the knife. Rotate. Which way the heck is this? Oh my gosh. Which way is that? L? I have to pause for a moment so I can get my hand in there. Oh, we got I got the drive. Got the power cable for the CD, hard drive, and SSD. So now it's time to plug in data connection. So now I can plug in, what the heck. So, accessory, they go at the bottom. Because they're not a primary boot device. Well, I'm gonna spend hours cable managing this, but you know, what the heck? Which way is it? Oh, I know what Brooke would say about that. Shaky. I know. Okay, we got the CD drive connected. Now the SSD. So now I need to figure out which one is port 0 for my boot drive.
Warning. Before you start any of this, make sure you read the manual.
Yes.
Or you will be acting like him.
There we go. Okay, Intel SATA. So the top one would be the top. This is a handy to read the instruction guide to look at like the SATA port. There we go. That's pretty good. So this manual will explain the port. So manual says 3 of these block connector or the Intel, and the last one would be the as media control on the board. So it'd be the top. So I have to plug the SSD at the top of it. And where was that SSD? There it is. So I gotta plug it at the top. And click. That's a good sound that it's clicking now. And this is where we plug in the bottom. There we go. Okay, that look hideous by now, but I think once I'm probably gonna do cable organize once Matt leave. But we want to get this baby up and running. Hope this HP optical drive will work. Ooh, we should connect the front panel connector. This is a good time to look at it. Yeah.
Again, he's going to the manual.
Oh, USB 3.0. Well, USB 3.0. What's that blue connector on it? There it is. And I bury it. Wow, lovely. You can see how unorganized I am at this, but hey. Ooh, just a new. I think Matt will, once we build it, I think he will prepare the stage a little more proper way. I would imagine, right? Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, I put a wink on my manual. That's lovely. Q code, key boot. We might pause because who wants to watch an hour of me finding a page? Okay, so we finally found the front panel connection to it. This is a great way to look at it. So like the ground, see, are there plus and minus? No, there's no plus and minus. Lovely. So we're gonna have fun with this. Okay, so connect the way here. There's no light yet. There we go. There we go. Okay, speaker. What the heck I put at?
It's on the table.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so that would be a little add-on. Okay, so what else needs to be connected? Okay, hard drive indicator light. Oh. Hard drive indicator light. Are there plus and minus? No, there are no plus and minus. Wow, I don't know who would ever not the nicest. Someone who made this case. Wow. Okay, reset.
Wow.
Power LED. Okay. There we go.
Here you go. Don't make a mess. Something to drink soon too, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking about coming downstairs and getting some pineapple and juice.
Don't worry, if you plug in the wrong way, you're not screwing up the front panel. That's a nice thing. Oh, there we go.
As we are taking
Oh!
photos as we're putting things together and calling and yelling.
Oh, good. I didn't lose it. So, look like we're pretty good on it. USB connection.
There it goes.
Is that everything in there?
There it goes.
Wow. All I've seen is stuff on the shelf for like a week or two now.
How do I want to rotate this?
Lisa's going to this house.
So the only thing I ever plug in is the reset switch. How often do I freeze the computer? No, I don't freeze a bloody computer.
No, it's just I've just seen those parts on the shelf for so long. It's like,
Okay. We gotta make sure these have the knockout pin so you don't plug in them in the wrong way. That's a nice thing. Great for newbies. Actually, but I tell you, hardware is not that tough no more. They're easy now. Think about it like back in the day, like 90s. Oh god, you would have a hell of a time. Got that connected. Audio. Well, I don't like this way too much, but oh well, that's the only way it's gonna fit. We're gonna have to pause the camera so I don't end up cursing and swearing at it. Wow. Alright, so we got the audio panel. I should say the front audio connection on the top connected. This is not the way I like it, but it's not long enough to go from the hole, and yeah, so I had to go this way. So, we are completely done with it now, so the only thing is to boot off Windows, and this would be a separate vlog video. So, I'm gonna say thank you for watching the YouTube video, and don't forget to check the link below the video. There's gonna be email link, the channel email address, Amazon wish list, and Tech Syndicate, and linustechtips forum. I'm part of those guys' forum. And what the heck else? Oh, Flickr page. Those are the link I have. And this is where I have to think for a moment.
This is part 1 of 2.
Yes.
Or 3.
this would be part 2 would be the window installation. So that's
And
going.
part 3 will be
So
cable management.
maybe, I don't know. Well, let's see how it goes, Matt. Let's see here. Never know until I edit the video. Never know if I'm going to do a part 3 or part 4, whatever. But I will see you next time. Obviously, you don't need to see the point, but I will put a photo up end of the video. Take a picture with my beautiful Canon T3i and you will see it. So, see you later, people. Catch you next time. And now, on to the window installation. I'm not feeling like getting the Canon T3 out again. Hello, everybody. Before why I'm saying hello? Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. Ready? So, got? So we going? Yeah.
If you don't want to be in the sun.